What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo, and it is once again Slashback Saturday. Now, I usually do this standing up and a little more energy, but I don't know why. For some reason, 3 days ago, I woke up and my ankle was hurting. And it just felt like it needed to be popped. Then yesterday, it was sore, and today it's hurting so bad I can barely put weight on it. And so that's why I'm sitting and doing this today. All that BS aside, getting on with Slashback Saturday. Big props to the HOORORman. Check out his channel. He created this groovy little segment. And check out all the other guys doing Slashback Saturday. Today I am doing the movie Tourist Trap from 1979. Directed by David Schmoller, I think is how you say it. And starring Chuck Connors as our killer and main male lead Mr. Slauson. It also stars Tanya Roberts as one of our victims, Becky. And the reason I'm mentioning her over the final girl, well, one, I can't remember the final girl's name. And I'm not really sure if she is a final girl by the way this movie goes up. But because Tanya Roberts is probably the most well-known female in the cast. And once again, Tanya Roberts does exactly what Tanya Roberts is supposed to do. And she just looks fucking hot. Yes, Tanya Roberts is Donna's mom from that 70s show. She plays Midge. And she is just looks incredible in this movie. Her acting, but she looks incredible. Our story is that 5 friends on a road trip encounter a killer who can control mannequins and other things with telekinesis. Now that sounds like kind of a cheesy plot, especially because for myself, I'm not into the whole telekinesis thing in my slasher films. I really didn't like it too much in Friday the 13th Part 7, but we gotta go with it, so we'll get into that here in a few minutes. One of the coolest things I found out about this movie is that it is actually rated PG. It is not rated R, even though it's pretty violent. But I guess the violence wasn't so over the top that they felt it needed a harder rating. There's some kills, there's some blood. There's not a really intense gore or anything like that. But it is a pretty decent and a very, very creepy film, in my opinion. No nudity. There is a scene where the girls are skinny dipping in a mineral pool, which is cool, but they didn't show anything. So, I mean, I guess I could see maybe a PG-13 rating for back in the day, but I was pretty shocked that it got a PG rating. Of my cons, the only con I really have in this movie is that the acting of some of the supporting cast is not great. Even Tanya Roberts, she's just okay. I don't think Tanya Roberts really hit her stride as an actress till she got older. And but she did what she was supposed to do, which is look really hot in short shorts and a tube top. That's pretty much my only con. I had a lot of fun with this movie, guys. I really, really enjoyed it. This movie is super, super creepy, and that is my first pro, is the creepy mannequins. They just set a atmosphere in this film that is awesome. So creepy, so dark, it's really amazing. And I love when he makes all their mouths open and he actually makes voices come out of them. I wonder, I'm pretty sure he does make voices come out. I thought maybe it might have been in the people's heads, but I'm pretty sure he does because they're hearing things. But he makes these awful noises, and sometimes they're really awful. Sometimes they're shrieks of warning. Sometimes they're almost song-like, and it's just really cool. My biggest pros is right at the beginning of the movie, and it's the old-fashioned sign of doom, almost Scooby-Doo style. They're driving down the road, and they turn onto the dirt road that takes them to the place they probably shouldn't be going. There's a sign that says closed to the public, and on that sign with its wings spread is a big vulture. And I was just thinking, oh, Scooby-Doo shit right there. That's awesome. But I loved it. It's that shit you see in these older movies that you don't really see as much anymore. Probably my biggest pro for this movie, guys, is Chuck Connors. This guy can act. He does such an amazing job playing this completely eccentric and psychotic killer who has definite multiple personalities. He is just all over the place, and it reminded me a lot of a more articulate Leatherface. You know what I mean? Just how I kind of thought about him. And he uses these masks that make him look doll-like and all. And it's just really good stuff. And they did the character well. They planned it out really well. They did him really well. And the acting job that Chuck Connors puts into it is just flat out amazing. And I just enjoyed watching him so much. Both when he was being the good guy, the nice guy, and also when he was being the killer. It kind of reminded me, even though this movie came out way before Wolf Creek did, it kind of reminded me of Mick in Wolf Creek, how they first meet Mick. It's the same thing here. They have car trouble, which he actually caused with his telekinesis, and they meet Mr. Slauson, and he's that nice kind of country guy, giving them help, really nice, giving them beer, and just a real nice, good guy, and you never get the feeling from him as Mr. Slauson that there's something wrong. Even though you know that it's probably going to be him or he's going to be involved, just because it's that kind of movie, you never get that feeling from him when he's like, no, you stay here, ladies, I'll take care of this. You never feel that he has an ulterior motive, even though you probably know he does. But you just don't see it. The acting job is so superb, and I really enjoyed that. I like the inventive kills in this. We have 3 or 4 different kills, and I like the way it's done. I like the things they do. We have a knife to the back of the neck that was thrown via telekinesis by a puppet. We have a kill where he takes plaster that he uses to make his mannequins, and he puts it over this girl's face to where she suffocates, but she gets so scared that her heart explodes with fear. That's how she died, and it was just really cool. My final pro, and I want to get it out because the heater just turned on, and I want to get it done for then. My final pro is that I like the telekinesis in this movie. It was done well. It was done believable, and I just really liked it. I didn't like it in Friday the 13th Part 7, but with this particular gentleman and the way they used it on the killer side, I liked it. I thought it was done well, and it was inventive. That is it, guys, for my thoughts on this movie. If you have not seen Tourist Trap, I definitely recommend you do so. It's from 1979, and it's an awesome movie. Can't wait for next week, Joe. Everybody out there in YouTube land, peace.
This, strange. There's many voices in my head, many different voices. Summer like this. Summer like this. Summer like this.